Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are installing a new carbon fiber steering wheel on the GTR for SEMA. Check this out. This one came from our brothers over at JDM Muscle. Huge shout out to them. I left their link in the description. This one right here is a racer spec steering wheel. Let's go ahead and install it.
If you're new to the channel, we have a ton of more installs, and today we get to check off the carbon steering wheel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to finish the rest of the installs with me and see the final results of the GTR before it goes to Vegas in 10 days.
All right, so the first step before we can even begin is unplug the battery. We don't want any airbags going on our face today. We don't want no salvage title vehicle. So then we're gonna take off the two little lids that it has on the side of the steering wheel here. Oh shit. And then basically you're gonna want to grab one of these hooks right here, and basically you'll have a spring, and we'll want to pull this out like this. Fuck. More like that, but in order to take off the airbag, we found this tool to be the most helpful. My friend said you'll want to poke it up kind of like in this angle. So he popped out this side, I popped out the right side, and then the bottom, it's not a spring, it's just a little clip. I literally just fill up this Phillips screw, just push it up a little bit. Don't be super hard, you know, they're sensitive, they could break, so just push it up a little bit and the bottom should pop out. Pretty straightforward. And then once you get all three unlocked, you should be able to pop out the airbag. You should have two plugs, and then the ground right here. There's one, there's two, and bow, you got the airbag out. Unplug that one right here, and then which I think that one's the horn. Perfect, just like that. And then this one's on the other side. Cool beans. And then now you're pretty much ready to go ahead and remove the center lock. It is a 19mm socket. Let's go ahead and grab our impact. And it's out. The steering wheel is still pretty tight on there, so just don't remove the center nut here, because if you remove it, you could risk yanking out the wires or the clock spring breaking it. So just leave the little center lock right there in the middle. Break this loose a little bit, and once it's loose, you're ready to remove the center lock just like that, and we are set. Just be careful with all the wires, and we got to be careful with that clock spring. We don't want that to move too much, so just be careful. It's pretty tucked in there. And then we're gonna go ahead and tape it much, because we're about to go transfer all the buttons, and we're gonna be away for a while, so just gonna leave that there for a second. Let's go ahead and transfer the buttons onto the new steering wheel. Let's go. The first step to transferring everything over to this one, we do already have the carbon trim, so we don't really have to be careful with this one, but we're gonna still be careful for the sake of this video. So you have two tabs, one right here, one right here. Be careful with them, they can snap. After that, you just have 4 alignment pins, 2 here, 2 on the side. They should just come pop. You want to take off these 2 bolts before we take out the trim. I was about to snap it already. 2 Phillips right there, 1 and 2.
It's hella dark.
Hella dark.
There you go.
There you go. 1 and 2. You gotta take those off. There you go.
Bottom one. Take a second. Just straight up.
Straight up. There you go. And we managed to do it unbroken. Right on. So we could take those off. You just want to go ahead and disconnect the controls. There you go. Just disconnect the controls. Just grab a little pick, just like regular sensors. Okay, and you won't confuse this. One's bigger than the other. So in other videos online, it's said to wiggle off. It's a little bit more than just wiggling off. These are pretty pressed in there. So what we did is we got a flathead, and you could pry this off with your hands on this side a little bit, and then from this side right here, just shove a flathead and just slowly pry it out around, and you should be able to. Yeah, look, that thing's pretty lengthy. There you go. Okay, now we can remove it, right?
Take this off.
I did, it's off, look.
Oh. There we go. Look at this. China, I thought it was Japanese.
I know.
Damn.
In some steering wheels, you'll have to transfer your spring over to the new one, but in our steering wheel, it already has it on, so you don't have to do that. So we get to skip that step. All right, guys, now we're having trouble with this. There's these little alignment pins, these right here. These are a little bit too thick for the steering wheel we have on right now. So this guy did a little bit of sanding, and we're gonna see if this thing fits. Oh, it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it. Now we're putting the butt. Ooh. Ooh. Pull out the last screw. Right on. Got everything on. Ones we broke on first. Let's see how well this thing sits.
At this point, put everything back together in reverse order. Put the back cover in, transfer springs if you need to, transfer that rubber stopper. Go ahead and press the buttons back in, and then finally add your button trim. Don't forget to connect the controls back again, the 2 plugs, and then you're ready to go put it inside your car.
And we are officially completo with the steering wheel. Now we just gotta mount everything back on, put the cables, put the airbag. This is pretty much what it's gonna look like inside the vehicle. Check that out. She got it? Make sure the sun's hitting right. I ain't paying you for nothing.
You ain't paying me at all.
All right, we're in the final stages. We put all the wiring back, connected the controls, horn, everything. We're just gonna put the center lock, tighten it down. We aligned it with the clock spring, make sure this thing's not crooked, and here we go. And then now we just connect the clock spring, connect the ground. It's in. Man did the most useless push ever.
I put the little clips back in.
Imagine we forgot to connect something. That would suck. Yes, sir. So stay there. I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the battery. Let me know if it pops, okay?
Hey, don't turn on the car though. We're literally in front of the exhaust.
Yeah, no, don't turn it on. I'm gonna just connect the battery. That's it. Here you go. 3, 2. We're good. Yeah, nice. Right on.
Now that install was not that bad. If you're watching this and own a GTR, man, go ahead and do this job. You can do it. Now, like I said, we have a ton of more installs left, so don't forget to give this video a like, a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with the final results of the GTR before it heads off to SEMA in Las Vegas in 10 days. Thank you guys for all the support, and I'll catch you guys in the next install.